What up YouTube, it's Missouri's Company. In this video, I want to talk about something that I just posted a video on literally yesterday by the time you're seeing this video, and could already be fixed within Diablo Immortal, and that is the Ancestral Tableau, and how I thought it was close to impossible to replace the gear or upgrade it, but I have just been made aware there is actually a very easy way of getting those weapons, so let's talk about that right now. Alright, so in order to paint a better picture, I'm actually going to be watching a clip from DM's most recent video talking about this issue, because he's actually the one that taught me something that I didn't know about the game, and he's taught me a lot, so I don't mean to sound surprised by that. But this one in particular was pretty mind-blowing. Let's look at this right now. Alright, let's go.
And literally none of this would be a problem if...
Again, in this video, he is talking about the problem in Diablo Immortal, which is the Ancestral Tableau, in addition to how low the drop rate is with the introduction to Cursed Gear.
The drop rates weren't so difficult for invocations. At the moment, getting invocations is a very bad drop rate, as we can actually see diluted down from the simulation of the data mine. However,
So again, in the data mine ARPG, which I cover all the time on this channel, this is obviously a conversation between the two of them. It looks like maybe even just a public post. I'm not sure. It looks like it's actually in a post, because it's at everyone. But let's continue.
Makes one point at the end here. Keep in mind these tests were using raw functions of the game, basically just the raw drop rate algorithm, and didn't increase any increase or decreases of chances of obtaining certain items. So effectively what he's actually saying in there is this doesn't take into account where you farm these items at, because not all places are actually created equal, if you didn't know. For instance, if you're trying to target Cursed Gear, go farm the Cursed Tower. It guarantees...
Now, I knew that, and I covered that in a video as well, that if you want a guaranteed piece of Cursed Gear, first farm your first legendary in the Cursed Tower, and then when you get one of those orange rare mobs, it'll guarantee you a Cursed Gear. I knew that, but this next part is the part that blew my mind. I didn't know this.
All the legendaries you get out of there are going to be Cursed Gear. Warband has the same thing. You can go farm the Endless, you can go farm the Purges and all that, and legendaries you acquire are going to have Warband related attributes on it. So
what?
Properties, invocations, etc.
All right, so we are in the game. So what he is saying is that if you do your defensive Krygar, which we do every single week, at least once a week in my warband, as well as you should be doing as well in your warband if you're in one. But he also said that if you were to do the Purge the Depths, now a lot of people don't do this, including myself actually, and not as much as I would probably should be doing. So let's go ahead and look at this now. So Purge the Depths, collect more remnants, and then remnants are different ways of getting different bonuses for all the different rooms. Pretty cool stuff. But in addition to that, you also get just random gear that you can get. And the difficulty is dynamic, so you could technically do this by yourself. Now, it does recommend 2 players. I have never had a hard time doing it by myself. I have done it on occasion, but that is when I was trying to farm for warband activity points to try to get a little bit more combat rating when I just got back to the game. But again, you could be getting ancestral weapons, as it says right here. Oh my gosh, look at that. Warband beaming with ancient power, placing the Ancestral Tableau to imbue your warband with its power. Now, as I stated in my video yesterday, my warband currently does not... Oh, that's in the wrong screen. My warband currently does not have... we have been unable to fill this last slot, causing us to be a significantly less powerful Ancestral Tableau, because we don't have that. Now we're missing our main stats as well as our the secondary slots, all of which could be great. So the 4 ancestral weapons with the highest bonuses attributes determine the max bonuses of your Ancestral Tableau. So just because we don't have one doesn't necessarily mean that we are struggling, but what I mean is this could be a slot where someone could add a potentially better piece of gear. To help clarify that, somebody pointed out in the comments below in my previous video, which is correct. I actually did not know that prior to reading that comment, and then I saw it here just now. So the 4 best pieces of gear are the ones that we're going to be getting the benefit from, and as you can see, only a few of these are... One of those is a triple roll. So there's definitely opportunity to re-roll these now, knowing that we can go into our Purge the Depths and farm, quite literally farm, for legendaries for the Tableau. So if you guys didn't know that, there you go. This takes a few minutes to do, close to no time at all. So make sure you're doing this. I had no idea. Let me know in the comments below if you were aware of that. You could literally farm a specific legendary from either the Cursed Tower or Purge the Depths or the Tableau or whatever because I obviously did not. So I want to make sure I share with all you guys. And until next time, guys, lock it in.